Hello everybody and welcome to a Pokemon reading. This is going to be a read out loud of Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates. Now, this read out loud is we're doing one video for each and every one of the player guides that I have. So this is my first week of doing this. There's going to be 3 different weeks that I do this. I'm probably going to try and separate the videos so then you don't get too much readings. And so then you kind of get a mix of everything on my channel. But yeah, so today we'll be reading through the Paldean Fates Player's Guide. And I actually haven't read through this yet, and I'm actually very excited to. So these things include the whole Pokemon Paldean Fates card list, which is just a list of all the cards in the set. And then it also includes different strategies, different abilities, and what certain cards do. And then a few other things too. So I'm very excited to hop right into this, and hope you are too. So let's get into this. So, Pokemon Trading Card Game, Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates Player Guide. We have Mimikyu in the front. And here we have, I think that's Shiny Pikachu. Pokemon Trading Card Game, Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates. Pokemon TCG, Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates Player's Guide. Shine bright with Pokemon from Paldea. 4. Welcome to the Pokemon TCG, Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates Expansion, page 4. Scarlet and Violet Paldean... Use abilities and attack effects to your advantage, page 6. Colorful combos, page 9. Top trainer cards, page 13. Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates card list, page 17. Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet series promo cards, page 39. And credits, page 42. Use abilities and attack effects to your advantage. The Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates expansion features a lot of Pokemon with their... I knew I skipped a page. Hold on. Shine bright with Pokemon from Paldea. The spotlight glistens on shiny Pokemon, making their fated return to the Pokemon TCG. Shiny Pikachu blazes the path forward for Turrican, Kurukdibble, and Donduzo, and more than 100 other shiny Pokemon follow. Meanwhile, Great Tusk and Iron Shreds appear as ancient and future Pokemon EX. And Charizard, Fortress, and Espithra show off their own unique skills as shiny Terra Pokemon EX. Shed some light and discover sparkling wonders in the Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates expansion. Welcome to Pokemon TCG, Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates expansion. The Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates expansion continues to featured in the Shiny Fates and Hidden Fates expansions from earlier series. This time, the Fates have aligned and showcase more than 135 cards featuring enchanted foil illustrations of shiny Pokemon, including some illustration rare and special illustration rare cards. Keep an eye out for shiny versions of your favorite Pokemon from previous Scarlet and Violet series, expansions, and promos, and show off your luck and leisure by adding them to your deck. So we got I forget what its name, but this is the pig Pokemon. We got a couple others kind of showing you what the art style is. We got a couple other Pokemon down here. In addition to these rare shiny Pokemon, you'll be able to find dozens of brand new cards featuring Pokemon with their unusual coloration, plus new trainer cards to enhance your gameplay strategies. In all, this expansion totals 245 cards, meaning there's always something fun to discover. Use abilities and attack effects to your advantage. The Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates expansion features a lot of Pokemon with abilities and attack effects that prove useful in a variety of situations. Think about how you might incorporate them into your deck. So we got Swoobat here, Lapras. Plunge into the deep with this lovely attack from Lapras, which can salvage up to 3 basic energy from your discard pile for just and that star energy is a wild, so like basically any energy. Swoobat. Confused Pokemon take double damage for that special condition when they're affected by Swoobat's Blithering Affection Wave, which also does 30 regular damage. Grapploct. With Grapplott's slow attacking Syncope attack for 1 fighting energy, you can force your opponent to switch out their Pokemon, or they just might regret it. This attack does 30 damage, then swings back around to knock out the defending Pokemon if it is still there in your opponent's active spot when their next turn ends. Cool. That's actually a pretty nice card, not gonna lie. Great Tusk EX. This ancient Pokemon makes its debut as a Pokemon EX. Its Great Bash attack does massive damage and can be used turn after turn. So its ability makes you pay a price in exchange for that power. But one person's trash is another treasure, as you can use Quaking Demolition to quickly set up strategies that rely on well-stocked discard pile. Nice. It's actually quite useful. Gengar. After evolving from Ghastly and Hunter, Gengar rewards your patience with an incredibly useful ability that opens a portal between your active spot and bench. Choose your optimal attacker each turn by using Night Gate to switch your Pokemon freely. Iron Shreds EX. This marvelous future Pokemon has just one attack, Ironclad Roll. To get the most out of its effect, first attach a Future Boost Energy capsule from Scarlet and Violet Paradox Rift to Iron Shreds EX. Then you can attack for 170 boosted damage. Discard the Future Booster Energy capsule and sit back as Iron Shred takes 150 less damage from attacks during your opponent's next turn. We got Pikachu down here. And I forget the name of this Pokemon, but I know this Pokemon. I've seen it many times. It has the big hammer, which is pretty cool. It's kind of funny how big the hammer is and how small the actual Pokemon is. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Okay, so colorful combos. So these are like combos of cards that work together very well. Pissy Balling for a Mullen. Not sure what that was a kind of a tongue twister, not gonna lie. Espia EX is a beautiful and is beauty and grace, and it's piss ball psych ball. I actually think, sorry, not piss ball or whatever I was saying. Psych ball your opponent. It's psych ball your opponent's Pokemon in the face. Oh, it'll psych ball your opponent in the face. This attack's damage ramps up for each energy attached to both active Pokemon, meaning your opponent must be careful. Wait, both active Pokemon? Can't you just... Oh, attached to both active Pokemon, meaning your opponent must be careful when using strong attacks. Dazzling Glaze adds extra pressure, especially when paired with Pokemon Leisure Headquarters from the Scarlet and Violet Obsidian Flames expansion, slowing your opponent's strategy down as they try to avoid getting wiped out. Not whipped out. What am I saying? So I think this is from Obsidian Flames, which I am planning on sooner or later doing. I haven't decided when, though. And then this is Paldean Fates. I wonder if these are going to be like... I wonder when it says colorful combos, it means like from different sets. So it's going to be like, Obsidian Flames, Scarlet and Violet, Paldean Fates, Scarlet and Violet. I don't know. You get the point, right? Different sets. United Wing, stand to Electric Bird, Alu. What is that name? Dust off and recharge that United Wings deck you built with cards from the Scarlet and Violet Paldea Evolved expansion, as a new fighter has joined the fray. United Thunder Attack works just like United Wings, but it hurts a little less in exchange for targeting any one of your Pokemon's benched Pokemon. What's more, Killer evolves from Wartortle, who has the United Wings attack. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Well, I don't know what these do. I don't know. Anyways, Full Metal Strategist. I'm not a fan of metal, I'm not gonna lie. The metal type, so probably not for me. Make it rain energy cards on your Pokemon with Oh, I know this part. Honestly, I love that one. New Lash attack. Fighting energy Pokemon. Oh, metal energy Pokemon like Melmetal. Oh, Melmetal again. We're seeing him. Not a fan of Melmetal, I'm not gonna lie. Melmetal EX from Scarlet and Violet Obsidian Flames often have attacks that benefit from having a ton of energy attached, so you have to be able to power them up quickly with a little spare change from Galadra. I can't say that name, I'm sorry. I can't say the name of a lot of Pokemons because they're just so weird. But I try my best. The Moonlight Hill has eyes. What? Psychic decks get a new playground with Moonlit Hill. And there's no one better to take advantage of this stadium card than Garnivore EX, who debuted in the Scarlet and Violet expansion and now reappears in Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates. Moonlight Hill can help put basic psychic energy cards in your discard pile and heal damage incurred by psychic embrace. Sure. Not exactly sure what it means by that, but sure. Let me just turn on this. Maybe get a little more light in here. Okay, let's keep reading. Top trainer cards. Okay, so now we're getting trainer cards, and I think after trainer cards is the... Yeah, so we have trainer cards, and then we have the cool set list, which we'll take a look at in a second. Top trainer cards. Atticus. I actually got that one. The flashy poison type specialist of Team Star will support any fellow poison affectionados with a handful of 7 new cards fresh from the deck. This effort works no matter which type of Pokemon you have in play. 2. So even if you're making an opponent's active Pokemon poisoned with the effects of other trainer cards, Acurus has your back. Oh, so you can only use this card if your opponent's Pokemon is poisoned, basically. That's what it's trying to say. Cleave. Oh, Cleave. Ugh. Sorry, I just don't like him very much. This hip and trendy young man who is absolutely definitely not a school director will help you will net you extra cards for each supporter card in your opponent's hand. Maybe he's looking for someone in particular? I don't know. Not gonna lie, I'm a fan of, I'm not like that bad with Cleave, but like the Cleave, I just keep pulling Cleave, always Cleave, you know? That's why I'm kind of not very liking of Cleave. And then Melmetal is because I've heard that you just pull them like a ton in Obsidian Flames. I don't know. So I'm hoping that that's not true, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Nemona's backpack. Who has 2 thumbs and is your biggest fan? It's Ninoma. If you find yourself needing more than 4 copies of this best friend Shia reveal, try incorporating Nima's backpack into your favorite deck to bring Nima's back from your discard. To bring Nemona back from your discard pile. Nice. Nice. Paldean students. The 2 famous academies of Paldea comes in 2 favors, just like 2 flavors, just like this supporter card. The more copies of this card you play, the more Pokemon it can grab from your deck. The Studerus, I don't know what that's saying. Trainers may recall that even though there are 2 different illustrations of this card in Scarlet and Violet Paldean Faith, you are still limited to a total of 4 copies in your deck, as they share the same card name. I know. Technical Machine, Chris Punch. Technical Machines are handy Pokemon tool cards that bestow new attacks upon your Pokemon. Christ Punch can deliver a massive 280 damage, enough to knock out many Pokemon EX with a single blow for 3 of any energy. Keep up this ace up your sleeve. May Keep this ace up your sleeve. May come in clutch for those moments when your opponent has just a single prize card remaining. Nice. So apparently you can only actually use that attack though if one prize card is remaining. So, you know, it's pretty cool though. So there you have, so I think these are the 3 starter Pokemon. I'm not sure. We have Crackly, some others. And look at that. I love that artwork right there. But we're getting into actually the bulk of this. This is actually a huge bulk of it. Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates card list. Use the checkboxes below to keep track of your Pokemon TCG cards. Note, this list does not include promo cards listed around the same time as the expansion, and it does include hyper rare cards. So it does include hyper rare cards, which is cool. We have here, so the first 3, so these, okay, so the first thing we have, let's see if my camera can focus, please. Well, it's not focusing, but here we have our rarities, which I'll read out to you, and then we'll just flip through this card thing. I'll kind of point out some of the Pokemon, but other than that, I'll read out this, and then, yeah, that's the card list. So, to start off, the first 3 rarities aren't actually necessarily rarities. They're just letting you know what the boxes mean that you could check off when you have a card. Like, let's say I have Fortress EX, I check that off, and then it's kind of like a checklist, It's kind of cool. So the boxes that you'd be checking is you either have a black bordered box, which is just a standard card, normal, nothing different about it. And then a red box is standard set foil. So that's just like a foil card. It's usually like a holo or just something shiny usually. And then the blue boxes are parallel set, which is just reverses of cards. So, you have School, this card in reverse, and this card in reverse, and this card in reverse, but then you don't have this card in reverse, and it gets confusing. But let's say you had a Charmander, and it looked like, it's kind of hard to explain. It's just kind of a pattern on the, blank. I don't know. Anyways, and then the next thing listed is the actual rarities, which is common, uncommon, rare, double rare, ultra rare, illustration rare, special illustration rare, hyper rare, shiny rare, and shiny ultra rare. Okay, so now we're just gonna start flipping through. The EXs seem to be a double rare. The rares are just rares. The commons are just commons, and uncommons, those are kind of basic. Those 3 are kind of basic. But then for the double rares, you have to usually find an EX card. So this is how I like to flip through and kind of look at all the cards. We got a Gardevoir, a Swoobat, a Gengar over there. And then we get into the actual, So we get into illustration rares, which are all of these. They're all of these shiny Pokemon, which, oh my god, there's so many. Literally, oh my god, these are rows. These are all right here, all of these. We aren't even done. We are not even done, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more page. Yep, there we go. And then we get into the, what are they called? We get into the, I think special illustration? No, wait. Hold on. I just realized that's not even what it was. Okay, so I just realized I made a mistake. So all the shiny Pokemon, or the ones with the stars, are they aren't even just the illustration rares. They're the hyper rares. No, they're the shiny rares. Sorry, my bad. So that makes more sense. So you got shiny rares, and then when you get into the more full art ones, so these are regular shiny rares, and then you get into the more evolved ones, which are the ultra shiny rares. So ultra shiny rares all the way to this one, which is an illustration rare, which I think there's only 3 in this set. Yeah, there's only 3 illustration rares, which is kind of weird. And then we get into It's kind of crazy. Hold on. And then after the illustration rares, we get into the ultra rares. Boom, 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 boom. And then we get into the, I think this special illustration rares. Yeah. So then we do the special illustration rares, which are all of these. And then the gold cards are, of course, the hyper rares. Yeah. Hyper rares, which are the gold cards. Oh, and we aren't actually, technically, we aren't done. And then we got Mimikyu down here because that's like the slogan of this set. And then finally we have this beautiful artwork. And then Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet series promo cards. So this is the final, it's the final look into what the promo cards are gonna be. So all three of these three cards right there are found in the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates Tech sticker collections. So these are all the sticker collections. These are found in the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fate tins. So these are found in the tins. These are found in the sticker collections. Then this Mimikyu, this beautiful Mimikyu, is found in the Elite Trainer box. And then these three are found in the, let me see. Yeah, so some kind of EX Premium Collection box. And then there's another EX Premium Collection box, which the EX's Premium Collection boxes are always like, you have your basic first stage 1 and stage 2 of the same Pokemon. So it's like a whole evolution line for all of those Premium Collection boxes. Then I'm pretty sure these are actually, yeah, these are all the these are all the starter Pokemon. They did all those. The Quackville EX Premium Collection box, which you have that. And then we have some credits, which I won't read through and bore you with. And then we have, of course, the Hammer Pokemon, and that is it. Ooh, got a little bend on it. But other than that, that is the full Paldean Fates Player's Guide. Whew, that was a read. Definitely a read. Thank you guys. If you made it to this end of the video, then hopefully you are completely informed on what is in here, what it all means. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.